Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Very good morning to all. I believe today some of us back to the office, like UTM. We actually start working today, but however, we have our new program for today from the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. Hi everyone, how are you? I hope everybody is actually in well condition, and selamat datang to our FSSH talk series. With the first episode for today, we put it as, oh my God, online learning. So we have 6 panels that we're going to join us today. I would like to invite them. The first one, Dr. Nur Azian Atan. Yes,
Hi,
that's Azian. Second one, Dr. Akmaliza. Hi, Akmal. And the third one is going to be Dr. Q Sina for the first part of our online learning episode for today. Okay, let us try to introduce a little bit ourselves so that our audience can actually know a little bit about yourself. Azian, in 1 minute, okay, try to share a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Azian from the Educational Sciences Faculty and Alhamdulillah I joined UTM since 2001.
Okay, next, Akmal.
I'm Akmaliza. You can call me Akma. I'm from Academy of Islamic Civilization.
Okay, next, Sina.
Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Q Sina from Language Academy. Yeah, my friends always call me Q or Sina.
Okay, so all of our 3 panelists has already introduced themselves. Let me introduce a little bit myself. My name is Zaidatun Tasir. You can call me Zaida. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. So when we plan to have this session, we would like to share with everybody, especially in Malaysia and also our friend there, how do we actually embark into online learning initiative at the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities when we knows that on March that we are temporarily locked down in Malaysia. So we thought that we would like to share what are the initiatives that we actually executed at the faculty, and might be some of our experience. Some of you will learn from us if you would like to set up your organizations or your faculties or your departments to embark to totally online learning. Okay, let us start with few questions a little bit to our panels because I believe these are the ladies that actually the backbone of our online learning at the faculty. Although I'm actually the deans, but I need them to execute the online learning initiative at the faculty levels. Okay, let us throw these questions to Azian. Okay, Azian, saya rasa you ingat kot the first time saya call you before MCO, at that moment saya rasa Januari kita dah mula beberapa cases COVID dekat Malaysia. Kemudian I made a call because I know Azian very well before this. So I made a call to Azian and I asked Azian, I would like to appoint you as the leader of Blended Learning Task Force for the faculty. Okay, Azian, what is your feeling at the time?
Okay, actually at the first time, at that moment macam rasa macam kenapa saya dipilih, kenapa saya, but very excited, which is from the previous experience from the UTM lead as a webmaster of the School of Education dulu. Very excited juga nak buat sebab hasrat di hati actually ialah nak berkongsi dengan kawan-kawan, bersama-sama kita boleh lihat how this technology can help us in the online learning. But actually cracking my head how we have to plan everything, but Alhamdulillah we get a very very good commitment from the team.
Okay, meaning that commitment is one of the factors that important in your teams, and of course, how do you plan to execute the Azian to our large group members of the faculty members? Because in Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities we have 278 academicians. So how do you plan, Azian?
Okay, at the first time, we have a first group which is 5 of Powerpuff Girls. Okay, Powerpuff Girls. So cadangan daripada Dekan juga. Even though all of us tak pernah jumpa, seperti Kak Akmaliza, kita ada Normi, saya tak pernah kenal, saya tak pernah jumpa. Tapi Alhamdulillah with this plan, aspirasi dia, our paradigm shift very important when we set up a group. We must be open mind, okay, and konsep kami seperti mana dalam kursus ini santai. So saya pun bercadang dengan kawan-kawan. We start with a very santai, cara pengajaran juga santai, dekat di hati. So bila kita ada santai dan dekat di hati, kita bukan nak mengajar, tetapi konsep yang disampaikan itu adalah secara hati ke hati bersama rakan-rakan kita. And kami hanya ada 2 kali perjumpaan online sebelum start on the February, but a very very full yang digunakan semasa 2 times of meeting. One is at the live, one will be online. But Alhamdulillah, with just a few hours, 2 times we get. Yang penting kita mesti berani kerja, santai dan happy selalu.
Okay, thank you. So to all that actually watching our session today, you can see that from ASEAN, our leader for our task force, Blended Learning Task Force at the faculty. So she did mention that commitments, happy, find the right persons who are going to join the Blended Learning Task Force, and another thing is that you have to find your best friend first to involve in the task force. Okay, for those who just joined us today, we actually live also through Facebook, our Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities Facebook, and also through our YouTube. Please like our YouTube and subscribe also, so that you can follow the next series that we're going to have for our talk show from FSSH. Okay, this is where how to execute. Let us move to the second panels. Okay, I would like to ask, I think, Akma. Okay, as we know that Akma already introduced herself as from the Faculty of Islamic Civilization. Ustazah lah ni, okay. So usually those, based on my experience, giving trainings to IT or ICT among lecturers, there are 2 disciplines that usually is quite challenges to give trainings to them. Those from nursing and medicine, another one is from kind of Islamic studies, and because their focus and they are expert in their areas, not in IT. Okay, Akma, as an ustazah, how do you approach your team at the faculty to make sure that they will actually join the trainings? Okay.
First is, in terms of training, first of course we have publicity. Kita telah mengedarkan announcement through posters dan juga emails, yang mana Dekan sendiri dan termasuk juga Chair mengedarkan ataupun berkongsi ataupun mengongsikan poster-poster dan juga publicity ini melalui email dan juga melalui WhatsApp group. Dan seterusnya, I see that the involvement of Dean in the training who came to officiate the workshop shows that it is a serious business, and I try to convey this to my colleagues, and I try to create sense of urgency and importance. It is an urgent and important training. We don't have much time, so because Dekan pada masa itu memang meminta kita untuk membuat training sekali pada sebelum mid break dan 2 kali pada selepas mid break. Jadi tidak boleh siapa terkecuali. It's on something new that is live online learning using big blue button, which is ramai daripada kami tidak tahu. Dan even if we are familiar with e-learning, and this is totally different. I guess everyone got the message since we have full house for the session, and some of colleagues who couldn't attend texted me personally.
Okay, so meaning that the top management must involve. First, the top management involves in this initiative. I still remember ASEAN did invite me to officiate the training sessions that we held on January. Yes, I make sure that I will there, and I can see that all of our academic staff at the faculty, they join it. That's good. Okay, Akma, any challenges at Akademi Tamadun Islam berdepan dengan ustaz-ustaz dan juga juga ustazah yang kita faham sebenarnya bukan semua orang mahir menggunakan IT. So tapi bila datang COVID-19 ni paksa tak terpaksa memang kena menggunakan lah untuk pembelajaran masing-masing. So ada cabaran tak di kalangan ustaz-ustaz dan juga ustazah pada peringkat permulaannya? Boleh berkongsi sedikit secara umum? Okay.
Pada peringkat permulaan sebelum MCO, saya rasa tak ada cabaran sangat. Masih relax, masih chill kan. Tapi bila dah memang announce MCO dan Dekan pun bagi tahu yang kita kena start kelas online bermula 1 April, masa itulah mula cabaran. Dan memang paling sukar untuk saya adalah pada masa itu adalah untuk meyakinkan segelintir kawan-kawan yang pada peringkat awal memang nampak sangat resistant. Saya faham, saya dapat memahami apa yang mereka rasa, maksudnya kerisauan kerana masih belum mahir. Kami cuma sempat kursus yang ini dan saya buat satu klinik untuk e-learning selepas daripada kursus Flip Blended Learning. Saya buat satu kursus e-learning untuk kawan-kawan yang masih belum mahir dalam nak memasukkan bahan-bahan dan juga untuk backup and restore. Kemudian saya buat lagi series klinik online and learning untuk membantu lagi rakan-rakan menggunakan Big Blue Button. Tapi bila betul-betul nak kena guna ni kan, sebab saya arahkan mereka untuk guna pada minggu ke-6 atau minggu ke-3. Minggu ke-6 kebanyakan yang guna pada minggu ke-6 kebetulan pula pada masa itu memang ada problem dengan Big Blue Button kan. Kita ada problem dengan online access bandwidth. Jadi lagilah tambah mencuakkan mereka kan yang nak gunakan pada minggu ke-7 memang tak pernah guna. Jadi saya boleh faham, dan antara kerisauan mereka juga macam mana dengan pelajar-pelajar yang tidak ada akses internet yang baik. Jadi tapi alhamdulillah with great commitment daripada team members yang saya ada dekat fakulti dan juga dekat academy level, semuanya berjalan lancar alhamdulillah. Mereka memang bekerja daripada siang ke malam, Ahad ke Ahad lah boleh dikatakan. Tengah-tengah malam pun terpaksa menjawab mesej kawan-kawan. Hari Jumaat, hari Sabtu, pagi, petang, siang, malam memang kami berusaha untuk membantu. And what I can say is alhamdulillah and jazakumullah khairah to all team members. It's really a great experience to us.
Okay, thank you Akma. Okay, what I can actually conclude, summarize what Akma share with us is that the technical support must be there, the system must be stable enough, the tools that you're going to use must be actually stable enough, like that at the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, we use Big Blue Button, we use Zoom, we use StreamYard, we even use WebEx and also Google Meet, and we also use asynchronous tools in teaching and learning. The tools and the application must be stable enough, and the support from all the team members, even though you receive WhatsApp at 2 a.m. might be 12 a.m. in the morning, at least you say, okay, I'm going to try to solve it tomorrow, because you know what, to keep the momentum of our colleagues that they will use online learning in their teaching and learning is so difficult to keep that momentum. So that's why the support from members is very important. Thank you, Akma. Next, okay, can we move to Sina? Dr. Q, Sina. Okay, I remember Akma did mention, Sina, about clinic. What do we mean?
Yeah.
Do we have a clinic at the faculty or what? Because I remember at first we plan to have a short trainings. We call all the school members to join our formal training, and after that, I heard that you were having a clinic. What kind of clinic that we have for online learning, Sina? Okay.
Yeah, actually, as what Kak Azian told us about in February, Prof, you have assigned us the task force, right? So actually in March, when the MCO was announced by the government, our chair, Language Academy, PM Dr. Hanifa, has asked me to lead the LA online teaching and learning help desk. Okay, that we will be like a support bodies to help our LA lecturers in the online learning matter, and so that they can approach us when they have any online learning problems. Yeah, and from this group, most of our members are from our research group, which is technology in language learning, because we use technology in our research. And I know it is an urgent matter, and the time given is very tight, and because we are not going to meet each other, so we need more manpower and we need more trainings. So one of the best practice that will come out after we've done the discussion is that we need to have clinic. The clinic, it means that we will have personalized an intervention, personalized assistant for LA lecturers. Yeah, and then how I identify these members to help our in clinic is that I try to observe and try to look for those who are high passionate and active in blended learning. So I approach them and then invite them to join our clinic. And then before we start the clinic, we distribute the questionnaire to all the LA lecturers to see who needs the help. Yeah. So they fill in the questionnaire, then they tell us when they are free and what kind of problem they face. And then we invite them to the clinic by the slot. We set a time for them, and then they can either walk in or they can make appointment to join us. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Sina. I can see some of our viewers and audience have questions. Okay, we will throw the questions to our panel, 3 of our panels, after we're done with the part 1. Just if you have more questions, our friends from Facebook and YouTube, please type there. We will collect the questions and we will actually answer your question after this. Okay, so Sina, you are actually one of the lecturers at the Language Academy. So this is the language people, Sina. Before this, we deal
Yes.
with education, we deal with people from Islamic study. Now we deal with the language people. What is the any unique cases at the Language Academy where when you try to persuade them to use online learning, you can see that I never actually faced this kind of challenges before. Anything that you would like to share? One
Yeah.
of the unique situation. Okay.
Okay. Yes. As you can see from Language Academy, right? Most of the courses are on teaching in language. Yes. And I believe that most of the Language Academy lecturers feel that it is very difficult, to use the online learning platform to teach language. Yes. Because we need to see the students physically, and then we need to listen their pronunciation and so on. Especially one of the unique case I encountered is that one of the lecturers who taught the course about drama. Yes. And then I need to help this lecturer to think how to teach drama by using the online platform. And then I said, is it possible that we ask the student to do recording and then share in the Webex or People Pardon? But the lecturer told me that this lecturer prefer to see the student in face because the student need to in a group and then they need to act out. So this is the challenging I face. Yes.
Okay, so online drama might be later on we
Yes.
have to include the curriculum of online drama in one of the language courses that we have at the Language Academy. Okay, next move to ASEAN back. Okay, ASEAN as the one that have been kata orang diminta mengetuai Blended Learning Task Force dekat fakulti, kita nampak tadi Sina and Dr. Sina and Dr. Akmal did mention about klinik. So pada peringkat awalnya apa konsep behind klinik ni Azan masa kita nak buat? Sebab yelah orang dengar klinik, orang yang sakit takut nak pergi klinik. Jadi bila orang yang mungkin ada masalah menggunakan online learning, bila dengar klinik, saya tak nak pergi klinik. Tapi macam mana kita ASEAN punya task force dan team member menjadikan klinik ni semua orang nak pergi klinik? Okay, silakan Azan.
Okay, konsep kita balik semula kepada asal. Kita nak apa pun cara hati ke hati dan juga konsep santai. Jadi kami telah wujudkan satu konsep adik, kakak, abang, klinik. Jadi bila ada adik, kakak, abang, klinik, dia macam daripada hati ke hati. Adik dengan abang, adik dengan kakak. Alright. So bila konsep macam ini kami terapkan, berdasarkan daripada respon Google Form daripada pesara yang memerlukan one to one, kakak abang adik ni adalah one to one daripada hati ke hati bantu. Sempat berkali sangat berjaya dan kebetulan pada masa tersebut yang menyediakan ialah saya berada di hospital mengalami operation tulang belakang, but komitmen dari fakulti alhamdulillah diketuai oleh Dr. Syaharudin, Dr. Dayana, Dr. Kai, Dr. Najwa juga yang slip disc. Alhamdulillah konsep kakak abang sangat berjaya. So kami lihat bahawa sesungguhnya komitmen serta konsep santai tanpa ada jurang antara kriteria kakak, abang, senior, profesor adalah satu konsep yang sangat-sangat bagus. Hati ke hati.
Okay, so maksud dia para rakan-rakan kita di Facebook dan YouTube hati ke hati, belajar IT tu dari hati ke hati. Jadi kita dapat lihat bahawa tim Dr. Azam menggunakan konsep adik-beradik sebab selalunya lah, bukan selalunya tetapi keadaan tertentu di mana yang ada problem ni kadang-kadang abang-abang dan kakak-kakak. Jadi itu adalah senior-senior profesor kita yang kita respect dekat fakulti, dan kita menurut Dr. Azam tadi kita tiekan dengan seorang adik, seorang adik untuk menjaga, nurture dia supaya dia get familiar lah, tak rasa takut untuk menggunakan IT. Okey, itu saya rasa pendekatan yang amat baik lah. Jadi klinik ni klinik adik dan abang lah seolah-olah interesting the konsep. Jadi kalau bagi sesiapa di luar sana, kalau rasa ada masalah nak approach rakan-rakan di universiti ataupun di department masing-masing untuk menggunakan online learning dalam PMP, saya rasa penggunaan konsep klinik ini paling bagus adik-beradik angkat. Okay, Azan, any tips to those who've been appointed as online learning task force? As I believe together with us today through the YouTube and also through Facebook, mereka nak tahu sebenarnya kalau mereka been appointed sebagai leader to in charge on the online learning task force, apa tips yang Azian boleh berkongsi?
Saya berpegang pada dua perkara. Satu, beri komitmen yang sangat baik dan terbuka minda apa juga kita voice out, cadangkan, alright, itu adalah paling penting. Komitmen dan juga kerjasama tu. Kedua adalah kita always kreatif. Kita jangan tertekan kepada teori pembelajaran, jangan tertekan kepada formality, kepada pelbagai kaedah, strategi yang boleh diaplikasikan dalam keadaan teknologi. Dan juga pelbagaian teknologi yang diaplikasikan, iaitu teknologi berdasarkan very simple approach yang very senang. Inilah saya berpegang dua pada projek blended ini.
Okay, thank you Azan. Okay, can we call the other two panels together so that we have three panels together, because we have Q&A session for all the panels. Okay, I would like to invite back Dr. Akmal and Dr. Sina together with Dr. Azian. Okay, we have one question from our audience. She did mention how to get students actively engaged in online learning if we use asynchronous teaching. Guna WhatsApp ke, guna forum ke, macam mana nak bagi student engage in learning? Anyone? One of the any panels? Sina, anyone want to share? Okay.
Maybe I can share a little bit about the way I teach my class. Okay, my class is English communication skills that we need to ask the student to talk and communicate. So I must conduct a synchronous classroom. Yeah, because I need to teach this subject. So the way I did is that I use the breakout room. I think most of you know breakout room. The function of breakout room is to conduct the group discussion among the students. So I use two ways to conduct the breakout room. The first way is I ask the student to in a pair, so they will share their idea. So this can help them to engage with their friends. And after the second round, I engage them in a group. So I use the breakout room to assign the student in a group to the breakout room. Yeah, for the breakout room, the students can feel comfortable to talk because I'm not there. So they will talk with their friends. Okay. So this can help them to engage.
Okay, so breakout room if you're using synchronized. If you're using asynchronous, like for example forums or WhatsApp, how do you sustain engagement? Anyone? Azian ke Akmal?
Akmal, rasa Akmal ada.
Boleh je, boleh. Okay, kalau saya memang ada beberapa kelas yang saya terpaksa menggunakan asynchronous disebabkan ada sebahagian daripada student saya memang mengalami masalah internet access yang limited. Jadi apa yang saya buat adalah saya plan activities, saya bagi mereka untuk tengok video, kemudian bagi pandangan dalam forum, kemudian mereka buat perbincang dalam kumpulan, dan seterusnya saya bagi quiz, saya masukkan beberapa elemen yang aktivitis yang menyebabkan mereka memang engage walaupun dilakukan secara asynchronous.
Okay, Azian ingat tak dulu kita ada satu story masa saya mengajar share team dengan Azian, ingat tak kita guna online forum, kemudian kita cari student dekat log data, ingat tak? Seolah-olah macam kalau dalam kelas kita cari student, kita nampaklah student tu kat mana. Asinkronos ni tak nampak student kat mana. So ingat tak Azan dulu pengalaman kita, ingat tak kita cari dekat log data. We try to find that student in the log data. Can you share a little bit bila kita guna forum tu? Macam mana nak engagekan student tu?
Actually, bila kita ada, lihat kepada log data ni sangat penting. Saya rasa itu adalah perkara penting, log data. Kita lihat ke macam mana saja. But if you do yang asynchronous ini, alright, yang paling penting ialah reply daripada kita sebagai pengajar. Dan secara kita reply tu ialah walaupun kita ada lah, kita sibuk seharian, but the reply for the short message, kita bagi dia macam satu reward, it's good, it's great. Lepas tu dalam masa-masa yang sama kita provoke. So ayat-ayat provoke ini, ayat-ayat yang kita menyokong kepada pelajar ni sangat-sangat penting. Dalam WhatsApp, ikon-ikon yang diguna itu antara perkara-perkara yang saya rasa excited, pelajar rasa macam leisure dalam berbentuk chatting ataupun forum ataupun menerusi WhatsApp. Dan ikon-ikon seperti saya kata gunakan love, right? Lelaki kan, pelajar lelaki pun happy dengan bentuk-bentuk ikon sebegini. Kadang-kadang ada yang masukkan Mirafiza, so dia akan lebih nak menyampaikan perkongsian maklumat kepada rakan-rakan lain melalui WhatsApp ataupun Telegram ataupun melalui forum dan lain.
Okay, we move to the second question. There's a question asking about how to make online learning effective. See, we receive lots of student confession, especially from UTM confession lah. Everybody knows. They mentioned that they having problem with online learning. They're having problems, such of the problems that I can actually monitor the infrastructure, the internet line speed, their time management. Okay, how do we actually help them, the students? Anyone would like to share? How do we help students who having problem and make the online learning effective? That's what we want. Okay, anyone?
Okay, alright. Sina, share dulu.
Okay. Yeah. As I shared just now, most of my class I use synchronous. Yeah. Of course, some of the students from my class have problem in the internet. Yeah. The way how I tackle this problem is that I will ask them, okay, which one you want to use, Telegram or WhatsApp, or anywhere you think you are more comfortable to use. So the student told me that he can only use WhatsApp. Okay. So the things I did is that when I did the synchronous classes, at the same time I open my WhatsApp group. Yeah, I record and then I send to this student. And this student is very committed. He always join my class, although he only use the WhatsApp. And sometimes I reply late. He asks, "Doctor, what are you doing now? Can you reply me?" So I quickly engage with him and then I update the things. Yes, I think this student quite appreciate my class because at the end of the class, he say that he learned a lot from me. Yeah.
Okay, so meaning that you give flexible tools that the student want to use. If they want to use WhatsApp, then we need to use WhatsApp. If they want to use Zoom, then we use Zoom. So in your class, maybe you have 30 students. So we try to actually cater the need of the students. Which tools that students familiar with, then we use that tools in our teaching and learning. Okay, anyone would like to, anyone monitor a little bit about our students is about the mindset. Because they have to transform from conventional learning to totally online learning. So anyone would like to give comments on how to change the mindset? Because mindset is very important to make sure that they realize learning and teaching can take place properly and effectively through online learning tools and platform. Anyone monitor that mindset? Anyone? Azan?
Okay, alright. Prof, macam keadaan saya mengajar programming, mengajar grafik programming, ada sesuatu yang sukar bila menggunakan online. Okay? Jadi apa yang kita buat ialah teradun antara media sosial, teradun antara e-learning yang formal itu perlu dilakukan bersama dan kita sentiasa terbuka kepada pelajar ialah bila masa kaedah yang asinkronus dan sebagainya. Saya tidak menyatakan bahawa yes, must be pukul 8 pagi. Flexibility terhadap masa, terhadap masa saya kata kalau saya bangun pukul 4 pagi, saya kata dengan pelajar, saya dapat jawapan daripada yang diperlukan, saya bagi. So bila mindset pelajar ni keterbukaan oleh persyarat itu, flexibility itu berlaku, itu merubah paradigma pelajar, how they shift from the normal situation to the new current situation. And when they look at the way you reply to them pada bila-bila masa dan tidak pernah ada rasa marah, yang tidak boleh record suara, saya lebih susah nak berkomunikasi dengan ustaz dengan cara record suara di WhatsApp, di Telegram, membuatkan nada kita gembira selalu, paradigma pelajar itu berubah. Saya percaya flexibility itu.
Okay, so kita tahu bahawa nak pergi online learning ni bukan saja to get our lectures ready, the student also, of course students, kita orang pun pernah jadi students juga, insyaAllah. I think we need to accept this is the new normals. Together at the university we try to learn together, and I believe from the perspective of Fakulti of Social Sciences and Humanities, we would like to prepare the best for the students. Okay, before we end the first part 1 for this our episode 1 online learning, so any last word from any panels, any last word, so that later on our colleagues at the faculties and our colleagues at other university, they still going to use online learning this coming semesters on October. Any last word?
Okay, Prof Zaida, saya rasa expectation saya dan juga harapan saya lah kepada semua pensyarah, terutamanya daripada akademik tamadun Islam, untuk for them to be more comfortable and confident to use online learning tools and technology, to always perceive these tools positively. Sebab ianya sangat membantu dalam proses pengajaran dan pembelajaran masa kini, sebab kita berhadapan dengan generasi Z yang lahir dalam new technology. Kita tak boleh expect mereka seperti generasi saya yang boleh duduk di lecture hall 3 hours non-stop listening to the lectures and jotting down notes. Mereka bukan macam tu. Jadi walaupun nanti insyaAllah kita tidak lagi berhadapan dengan COVID-19 atau krisis COVID-19 ni, future education, suka atau tak suka, memang requires us to use technologies in our learning and teaching.
Okay, so, thank you.
Jangan risau, guna je.
Yes, harapan tinggi tu. Okay, Azan, last word. Azan, I think you kena unmute your mic. Okay.
Okay, alright. Jangan takut dengan teknologi, cuba dan kita terus mencuba. InsyaAllah akan be very okay for the way you use the technology.
Okay, thank you. Sina?
As we know that we all need to adapt to this new norm and the changes of teaching and learning way through online. Yeah, for this, we need to always mentally prepare. Yeah, I know that change is not easy, but we still need to step up. And because our life keeps changing, and then we need to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Yeah, always do our best. Yes.
Okay, so thank you to all 3 panels, and our part 1 done. We go for our part 2 where we have another okay. We have our another 3 panels. I would like to invite, the first one is that Dr. Nur Hasmiza. Where is Dr. Hasmiza? Yes, you can call her Nomi. Okay. The second one is Dr. Ana Hazika. Okay.
Hi.
Yes, Dr. Anna is here with us. And we have our last panel, Dr. Nina. Where's Dr. Nina? Yes. Okay, so Dr. Nina. Okay, so you know what? The first part, I have a very lively chat and discussion with our friends, Dr. Azan, Dr. Akmal, and Dr. Sina. So this is a time for 3 of you to share your experience. So for the a little bit, introduce about yourself. Okay, we start with Dr. Nomi. In 30 seconds, introduce a little bit about your background. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Nomi. From Language Academy KL.
Okay, Anna?
Okay, hi and good morning everyone. I'm Anna from Sharp.
Okay, Nina.
Hi everyone, I'm Nina from SOE.
Okay, SOE stand for School of Education, for our audience.
School of Education.
Yes, I would like to remind also our audience at YouTube and Facebook, if you have questions, just type it there. We're going to actually try to entertain your question. Okay, let's go to Nomi. Okay, for just to share with others, Nomi actually she's actually at Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities at KL. We have we have UTM, have in JB and also in KL. So when I think when Dr. Azian contacted you and would like you to be one of the members in our Blended Learning Task Force. How do you react, Nomi? How do you react?
I am happy
Okay.
and I take it positively and let's do it. That's my reaction.
Okay, and you know what? In KL we have I think 70% are seniors. Our seniors, lecturers, professors. Okay, they are in KL. So how do you handle them, Nomi, so that they can attend our online learning training?
Yes, in KL we have about 29 lecturers. Majority of them are all 48 years to 59 years old. And there are only about 4-5 lecturers who are the 41 years old and below actually. So how do I tackle them? They are very close to me. I see them as my brothers and sisters. Okay, so this is really like a younger sister trying to share some experience, some knowledge with the abang kakak. Okay, I have, in fact, before MCO, I have conducted quite a number of workshops with my kakak and abang, okay, on online teaching tools, formal and informally, lepak-lepak je. And then the most important thing is actually I built trust with on them. They have a trust on me actually. So we have a trust, a good orang kata approach pun tak ada formal sangat macam kakak dengan abang belajar dari adik. So insyaAllah that was how I do it actually.
Okay, thank you, Nomi. So if I can wrap up a little bit, is that first memang informal approach, adik, abang, and also trust. Trust is very important because sometimes quite difficult for a person to admit that dia tak tahu nak guna online learning tools. Dia rasa macam dia mungkin malu dan segan. Tapi bila kita trust, we keep the secret between us, and then kita try to train. I think Nomi, I think that's a good tips, Nomi. So beside that, what are your approaches? How do you you sampai call mereka ke? Ada tak sampai you call mereka ke, tanya ke dan sebagainya? Okay.
Okay, in KL, we started our clinic from 27th of March until 20th of April. That is 3 weeks. So 3 weeks of learning every day. I actually bila dapat mandat daripada Prof ni, saya contact Shura tolong jom. Then Shura pun is my anchor actually. Dia yang banyak tolong. So we did things together. So kami buat klinik kami 3 minggu, setiap hari sekurang-kurangnya 1 jam. Kami buat ada 2 cara. Satu, personal coaching. Personal coaching maksudnya the lecturers contact us, kita ikut waktu dia. Okay, so maksudnya kita tengah MCO kan, kita dapat gaji penuh ni, jadi mesti kena kerja. Jadi bila-bila saja dia contact, so kita ajar personally. Another method that we did was the clinic, which was held every day about 1 hour. So pukul 10 pagi. Saya memang kalau boleh tu saya maintainkan 10 pagi. Senang. Orang pun tahu ada klinik. So the approach was really slow pace. Tak mau bagi takut. Memang kena banyak gelak. And then saya memang pastikan dia orang try apa yang saya ajar. Masa tu juga. Memang kena share screen masa tu juga. Then I know apa yang dia tak faham, apa yang dia faham. And then kita punya approach, no one is left behind. So memang that was our main thing lah. Kita memang tolong, memang niat saya dengan Shura tu nak bantu. So alhamdulillah sebab niat tu memang nak tolong kan. In fact bila kita interview kakak-kakak abang-abang ni pun dia memang cakap lah, dia nampak memang kami betul-betul nak tolong. So that's how we do it actually.
Okay, so maksudnya kesungguhan tu kena ada kepada rakan-rakan kita di Facebook dan YouTube. Kesungguhan tu kena ada sebab bila kita bersungguh-sungguh untuk memastikan mereka boleh menguasai kemahiran tu dan macam Dr. Nomi nyatakan tadi, dia minta guna, kemudian datang balik, cerita masalah, apa masalah, kemudian perbaiki dan boleh teruskan proses tersebut. Thank you Nomi. Okay, let me call back Anna. Okay, Anna. Okay, Anna is actually the one who handle at the School of Human Resource and Psychology. Okay, this is another schools that we have quite numbers of seniors juga kan Anna. So how do you approach Anna? Because how do you approach them so that they will actually would like to try online learning masa untuk pengajaran mereka? Bagaimana you gunakan? Macam mana?
Okay, thank you Prof. Okay, basically saya menunjukkan macam mana online learning ni actually very easy and interesting to use to them lah. And then what I do is I approach them personally. I text them, I WhatsApp them, what kind of help do you need? Macam ada apa masalah yang boleh saya bantu? Dan alhamdulillah walaupun diorang sini lecturer, ramai juga yang memang teruja untuk belajar online learning ni. So ramai saya dapat banyak message daripada mostly senior lecturers on how to do this, how to do that. So I will share with them step by step tutorial. If I have more time, I will record some very short video and show them how to do online learning. And before PKP actually there are many senior lecturers actually, they come to my room. I feel ashamed actually. They come to my room and they bring their laptop to learn about how to use big blue button in e-learning. And
Okay. Okay, so bukan saja teruja tu, saya juga turut terharu bila mereka datang ke bilik Dr. Ana dan nak belajar. Itu menunjukkan kepada para pelajar kita di luar sana, kalau tengok pensyarah-pensyarah ini, kalau dah namanya pendidik, memang seboleh mungkin untuk memastikan pelajar-pelajar semua dapat menguasai apa yang kita nak ajarkan. Okay, Ana, any bad experience? Sebab itu tadi macam nampak macam smooth walaupun datang ke bilik seronok, teruja. Any bad experience from your observation?
Okay, actually there is no bad experience. Dia macam more towards challenging experience. Okay, it's like kita as Awardin initiated, we dah initiate blended learning before PKP lagi. So at that time, it's quite easy to assist them when they come to my room and I can teach them face to face kan. So but bila tiba-tiba PKP, okay, that's quite challenging lah. Untuk I assist the senior lecturers to do online learning. So just like what I said before, so I share step-by-step tutorial through WhatsApp and online medium. So that's quite challenging where I cannot see what is actually their problem in their laptop. So I try every possible way that I can help them.
Okay, so for those out there, because the initiative for online learning at the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, we started on January before MCO. Then because we planned for semester 2, 2019-2020 that we will go for blended learning at the faculty, because this is the way forwards for higher ed, for LNT. So but suddenly, okay, on March MCO, then as what mentioned by Anna, okay, challenges that she faces is that when you have to train your friends, but you're not in front of them. You have to do it through online. Okay, okay, I need to move, Anna. Thank you very much. Okay, to the last our third panel for part 2, Dr. Nina. Okay, Nina, how are you? Okay.
Great, Prof.
So Nina, you have been actually appointed as one of our online learning task force member. Okay.
Yes, Prof.
So when you actually involved in the process of clinics and training among most of our lecturers, what is your expectation actually from our colleagues there at the faculty?
At first, I was like nervous because I'm not into the technology things like this. But then, I am surprised being positioned as one of the blended team. Alhamdulillah, I managed to get a full support from my team. I mean, from SOE, from School of Education, we have a lot of like lecturers who are committed and very like have the enthusiasm to do this online training. We have one WhatsApp group, and everyone was like sharing their drive and how they want to improve for their class. That is really amazing. We have Dr. Diana, Dr. Chong, Dr. Kai. Those panels, those lecturers, they always share what are the new things that they have learned, and they share with us so that we could also share with our friends as well. So that is among the nice thing lah. I believe we have the support from our schools, and also from the top admin. I mean, Prof also encourage us to, join any other courses, and then we also have the courses from the PTM lead. We also have the adik abang kakak. That is one of the really amazing, relationship from the PKP. Because it's really like really, Prof. You can we have the book report of FSSH digitization. So you can look into the book and you could see the comments from the lecturers, how they actually, improve themselves in terms of online learning because of the support system.
Okay, so we can see our friend there. COVID-19 is not only give us negative impact, but it give also positive impact. It makes us, I think, get to know each other. Then it increase the teamwork among us. You can see that Dr. Nina did mention that she's not from IT background, but we select her because we thought that to make sure that others who outside the blended learning task force, so that they can use online learning in their teaching. So we actually train our facilitators, those who actually not with an IT background, but we actually train them. We would like them to help us, to help others in terms of how to use online learning. Okay, Dr. Nina, you managed to handle any senior lecturers that under your what you call it, your one-to-one trainings?
Yes, I've contacted with a few professors, and they are really excited. And actually, it's not only us who help them. It's not only the lecturers. Their family also help them. That is the most best thing about these things lah. Let's say one of the doctors that we help, she's daughter helped her as well with the system and everything. We provide the support. We give the slideshow to help them through calling semua, and I think that's work. And they are the nicest thing about them are they are actually willing to learn. That is the best thing, because they know how important it is for them to strive for their students.
Okay, so first of course semua pensyarah pertama mesti kena ada untuk belajar, mesti ada niat untuk belajar dan mempelajari sesuatu yang baru. Then of course lepas tu task force akan membantu. Okay, let us call the other two panels together, Dr. Anna and Dr. Nomi. Okay, there's one questions that we will have to try to answer it. Okay, my question is that what is your take on the downside of the online learning in terms of emotional engagement of students between their peers or with their educators? Because we know that through online learning they cannot see they cannot actually meet their lecturers and their peers face to face. It's through the online learning. Nobody actually around them, just family or might be their room. So how do we actually tackle the downside of online in terms of emotional engagement? Anyone? Okay.
I try.
Okay, Nomi.
I would suggest that the lecturers use Kahoot game or any other interactive games, because you need because we are human. We human, we love entertainment. Okay. So when we get bored, when we know that we are alone, at least we are excited in the class, because there's some kind of excitement in the class through the games actually.
Okay, to the game. How about Nina?
Okay, in my class, one of the way is when I start the class, I ask them to post their favorite quotes or motivation so that they can encourage themselves and as well inspire their classmates. And after they post their quotes and motivation, some of them say that they actually are feeling stressed, and this is actually helpful for them to boost up their motivation. So, and as well for the emotional engagement, I think in my class I do the group WhatsApp, like very small group WhatsApp, so that we can have a like face to face WhatsApp, have like six person in one group, so we share whatever difficulty that we have. More to
Yeah.
listen, I believe, like children need to listen
Yeah,
more.
I believe on more to listen, ask how they doing kan, sihat ke tidak. Sometimes put it in formal thing while you're teaching with them, dah makan ke belum, something like that. That is question that we should ask. I think this is how we tackle the emotional engagement so that they're not going to feel alone, although they see their peers and instructors through the online learning tools, but they can feel it. They are close to them. Okay, we move to the next question. What are the alternative methods to assess student understanding in online learning? Okay, Anna. Okay. What are the things that you use? Okay, the alternative methods. Okay.
Okay, what is actually I'm using in my class is that I'm using the forum. Okay, so basically after each class, I will post a forum and ask them to reflect on what actually they understand about their topic, and I will respond and give comment to that, so that we can have interactive session even though we have online class. And another one is I also created a WhatsApp group with each of my class, and if they feel that the forum is too formal to us, they can always ask me in the WhatsApp group, and in the WhatsApp group I'm very active to replying text the text with them, and sometimes I also mention their name to get their response, and make they feel that we actually similar with the face to face situation.
Okay, you just would like to reconfirm their understandings towards what you have been delivered them through the online learning. Okay, let us move to the next question. Conventional learning needs students present the class, and the examination is conducted at the end of the month, at every end of module talk. But for online learning method, do you think the methods of examination will be better if the examination is conducted every session, and since teacher needs to capture and assess their attention during the online class? So if I can summarize it, our friend here asking whether we are using formative assessment is better than we use the summative assessment. So we know that formative assessment, we do it when we have a class, we do it in our class, that is formative assessment, or we are doing it at the end of the course, which is actually the summative assessment. What do you think on this? After we end every session, then we have assessment. We end every session, then we have assessment. Anyone experience this in your teaching?
Kak Domi nak jawab?
Tak boleh jawab. Maybe I would say that the way we look at assessment should be different as compared to way we conducted assessment before this.
Okay.
So our assessment was kita ajar, dah banyak dah ajar, lepas tu kita bagi exam, banyak kita boleh hafal. But now learning is more, the assessment is more towards how much you have actually understood from what you have learned. So it has to be formative. Dia tak boleh summative sangat. And the assessment might not be in a way that is so traditional, macam kena writing panjang-panjang isi ke. It could be in a form of presentation. It could be quizzes pun best. So where, for example, if you use quizzes, you are able to see that you have understood one thing, and then you want to review balik you punya understanding. So the assessment right now is more towards how much you have understood the content. Bukannya nak cari mana pelajar yang pandai, mana pelajar yang tak pandai. So that's how we should look at assessment right now when we start to have online learning actually. The way we look at assessment should be different as compared to how you see assessment should be done before this. Cik, tak pernah buat dah boleh jawab.
Prof, if I may.
Nina?
Prof, it depends on how we design and the content of the class as well. Kita kena tengok the whole picture. Ada certain class maybe it's good for us to do some formative assessment. Tapi ada yang cumulative. We have to combine every other contents and then nak kena assess. So it's actually how we design. So in this case, I believe maybe we should find an expert in the online assessment yang kita boleh tunjukkan our course outline and maybe request for macam advice in which actually better.
Yeah.
Sebab tak semua boleh apply the same context.
Yeah, because if we're going to have assessment at the end of every session, you can have that as a formative assessment just to reconfirm to you that the students actually learn something from your LNT sessions. But however, we still need also the assessment that we're going to use all the concept together in the context of the real life situation. That is going to be the summative. You can have every session, every end of your session, every week you can have your assessment, but we still need, I think, the one that the summative assessment, which is going to wrap up everything, the concept into the real application of the concept in the real world. Okay, before we're going to end our sessions, because we have another 4 minutes to go, if I can invite all the panels, the other 3 panels, Dr. Azian, Dr. Sina, Dr. Akma, I'm sorry it's all there, down there, because it looks like most of our panels are ladies. Okay, we're going to have, don't worry about it, another session we have the males going to come to join us later on. Okay, so to all the panelists, including Dr. Nina, okay, the one who handled also the technical parts of our session today, okay, ladies again, I'm sorry, okay. So thank you very much to all your opinions and your sharing sessions. What I can conclude here, to those there, our friends at universities, colleges, or any educational institutions. So to embark into the online learnings, what we need is that we need a team members like what we have at the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. We need to have a team members who committed into it. We need to set up an informal training situations and conditions. We need to create trust among our friends, so that they will know that we are into it. Kita sepenuh hati untuk membantu mereka menggunakan online learning dalam pembelajaran, dan with that I think you will see that how passionate them in their teaching and learning, although through online learning medium. So I think any last word from anyone from the panel? Thank you very much to all my friends there, Dr. Noor Azian, Dr. Akma, Dr. Sina, Dr. Nomi, Dr. Ahmad, Dr. Nina, and also our friend, kita ada seorang yang tadi saya kata tak ada lelaki tu, ada Mr. G. Mr. G is the backbone of our session today. Thank you, Mr. Ghazali, for making today's session happening, I think. So that's Mr. G, okay. So any last word from all of you? Any last word?
I would like to say, I hope that all our faculty members keep on learning and keep on this thing and share it with us, because sharing is caring. Jangan malu.
Okay, jangan malu, sharing is caring. Okay, next, siapa lagi? Last word? Azan, any last word? Unmute, Azan, you need to unmute.
Okay, whatever it is, try, jangan give up, and jangan takut dengan any technology, because we have to start with the try and error. Should be okay as student really enjoy when your initiative, your paradigm shift, okay, your commitments towards the teaching and learning.
Okay, so any others? Last word? Anyone?
Perhaps, learning never stops. Yeah, we are not only the educator, but we are also the learner. Yes.
Okay, we also the learners, relearn, unlearn. That's a part of it. Okay, any last word from Akma or Anna before we end our session?
Okay, no worries. We are all here to support.
Okay, Anna?
Okay, don't worry about online learning. Still, it is actually easy and everyone can do it. And there is, and we need to have the patience to always learn the new tools that have in online learning. Okay.
And Nina.
I would like to say congratulations to everyone who made it. I know the journey is maybe tough at first, but now I think most of you guys are already an expert. Congrats,
Yeah.
students and lecturers.
So for those our friends there at the universities and colleges, we are the future ready educators. Make sure that we would like to show the world, especially to those outside Malaysia, that we Malaysian, part of the higher ed educators in Malaysia, we actually into this online learning and we are future ready educators. So to all the viewers, don't miss our next episode on our online work life. We're going more will come. Okay, we're going to have a series of episode on it to share in an informal way of how we actually implement online learning initiative at the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities at UTM. I think that's all for now. Thank you very much for staying with us. Okay, and to all the panels, the 6 gorgeous ladies, and also to Mr. G, thank you very much. And saya akhiri dengan wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Saya Zaidatun Tasir mengundur diri. Assalamualaikum. Thank you very much. Bye.